You outline.
We're all gonna be kings and priests.
Yeah.
God.
So the Most High, He gonna, the 2/3, y'all gonna, feel it. The Most High does proper judgment,
Yeah.
Lord willing, we the elect, He gonna glorify us.
And when He do glorify us and put us in our land, we're not gonna be joined house to house like we here are now.
That's right.
Talking about this the promised land, and you gotta hear your next door neighbor and their problems.
Right.
And they open up the door, you smell all their problems too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hear them and smell it.
We're gonna have land, and then we're gonna have we ain't just gonna have one property. We're gonna have multiple properties.
Right.
But what this brother might have a house in because all of us might
not in Virginia, not a house in Virginia.
I don't want no house.
Well, Virginia ain't gonna exist.
Right. The creepy crawler's gonna be crawling in Virginia. But this brother might have a house in Israel. Then he might have a house in
Neptune.
This brother might have. We have that property in Israel. They have mansions. Then he might have another mansion over here. Then he might have a chariot.
Who's seen the newer Time Machine? You ever see that movie, the Time Machine?
I think I did.
Hot Tub Time Machine? The Time Machine. Oh no.
Yeah, it was called just the Time Machine.
Yeah, it was the first one, a real old one, and a newer one.
I remember the old one. Yeah.
Then a newer one. And what they did is at the end, they was looking at New York like this is what New York used to be. They was teaching their children.
Yeah.
This is what they spoke and all that. That reminded me of the kingdom. This is what we're gonna say. That was America, and that's where we were slaves at. That was our prison at one time.
Yeah.
Right.
So the kingdom is gonna be glorious.
Get on Daniel 12 and 10.
Yeah. Every time, every now and then a brother might have a flat you might be doing something, then you'll have a flash and you're like, hey, that was weird. But sometimes you be thinking about the kingdom, And
that's what because the Lord will have you have those, things for the future.
Mm-hmm.
But what we doing right now is we rehearsing, man. So when we get in the kingdom, a lot of the stuff that we rehearse right now is going to be natural to us.
Yeah. And then we're gonna have more. We're gonna have multiple women. So just like I said, the property, the houses, he might have 5 of his wives at that house, 5 of them right there. The most everything we lost on this side and wasn't be able to get on this side. We're gonna have. The Lord said we're gonna have triple. Matter of fact, He said 20-fold. We're gonna have a lot double. There's gonna be a lot added on to us because we lost on this side. We were brought over here in slave ships. You got it.
This Daniel 12 and 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried.
That don't mean that some of them preachers saying that everybody gonna turn white. That ain't what that means. Go ahead.
And tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
So the wise gonna understand, man. The purification of made white is made pure. And that's when the kingdom comes, we're going to be made pure, man.
Yeah.
That's when you go to Hebrews, the 8th chapter. Get that real quick. Go to 8 and 8, and then go to read the 10. I'm trying to see if this guy here is a preacher over here. I don't know. The preachers, they sit there and try to tell Jake all kinds of shit.
Oh, yeah. Put the seat on.
Yeah. This might be a lawyer.
It's Hebrews 8 and 8. For finding fault with them he saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant.
So the new covenant, we're not in the new covenant. Right. The fulfillment of that covenant, the first covenant was the baptismal and the law of sacrifice. Go ahead.
And covenant means contract.
Because they continue not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord.
That's why the Lord destroyed Egypt and took us out of there. Go ahead.
For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days.
What verse you on?
10.
Okay, go ahead, read that.
For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days,
After those days. Go ahead.
saith the Lord.
So how the hell is this now? That says those days. See, that's what Christians picking and choosing when those days and this day is. Go ahead. This is to the point.
I will put, so for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord.
Now, so let's see if we're in a new covenant, right? Because the Christian churches said we're in a new covenant. Go ahead.
I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts.
Wait a minute. He just said he's going to put the laws in our minds and our hearts.
Yeah.
So if we're in the new covenant, shouldn't we be having the laws of God in our heart and our mind? But yet they say the law's done away with?
Yep.
And they don't even follow the law. They don't even follow the law.
Nope.
So that's a cut right there.
Hebrews 8 and 10.
Yep. That's a cut. That's the ultimate cut right there, because they said the law is done away with. And we in a new covenant. So if that's the case, and God put his laws in our heart and mind, we should be following the laws perfect, because that's of God.
Yep.
Yeah. And they're all them preachers, you just, I bet you all them eat pork.
Yep. But going back to what you were saying, we got to get out of this captivity.
Yeah.
We're not in our rest.
Yeah.
It says, rise and depart. This is not your rest.
Not our rest.
Salakia, brother, go ahead.
Yep, this ain't our rest, because every day a brother got to get up and go to work. Work for these damn heathens, you know?
Y'all Christian? Okay. You know about the kingdom of heaven? Kingdom of heaven is going to have concubines,
Yep.
right? White women, sex slaves. We're gonna have that. We're gonna have sex slaves, wives that are good to us, and y'all gonna love a good kingdom. Y'all gonna love black men in the kingdom of heaven,
Bed wenches.
as y'all being the concubines, right? Do you accept that? That's the only way the earth is going to be right again.
Yep.
With everything in order, you women don't have to wear tight things and try to get men to like you and love you, and men are already going to have that desire.
No more homosexuals.
No
too.
more homosexuals.
No more homo.
No more men being all weak and soft.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have strength. Y'all gonna have men, and y'all gonna want to kneel down beside a man and say, "Yes, master."
Yes, master.
Go home and look up girth.
You're gonna be mine, by the way.
Both.
You take both.
Yeah. Any other brother got any business? Well, I hope this was edifying, you know. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakal Kadash.
Double honors to the pastors and elders of Great Millstone. Until then, Shalom.
Shalom.
Wafla Babon.
Shalom.
Shalom.